Hello fellow cinephiles, Film Guru here. For those who are new to the channel, my name's Sean, also known as Film Guru, and I started this channel having my say on particular movies and a variety of other film content. So thanks for joining me today. Today I'll be reviewing Ghostbusters Afterlife. This was co-written and directed by Jason Reitman and stars McKenna Grace, Kerry Coon, Paul Rudd, Finn Wolfhard and a variety of others. It follows the story of Callie, played by Kerry Coon. A single mother who, after her father's death, a man she didn't know very well, takes her two teen children, Trevor, played by Finn Wolfhard, and Phoebe, played by McKenna Grace, to a small town where he lived to clean out his belongings, only to find out more than they bargained for. It's revealed that their grandfather has ties to the original Ghostbusters. Strange things start to happen in the town, leaving Trevor and Phoebe on a journey of discovery, trying to get to the bottom of what's really going on. I really liked this. I thought it was great. It was better than I could have expected it to be, and this is one of the best sequels we've had to the Ghostbuster franchise. They haven't had much luck in crafting a good sequel in recent years, and even the Ghostbusters 2 is a guilty pleasure for me, but it isn't great. But this just feels like it has the essence of the original film, but also brings something new and interesting to the table. It's fun, it's entertaining, it's just exactly what you expect and want from a Ghostbusters film. I think Jason Reitman's done a fantastic job. The fact that his father made the original film, and at that time Jason Reitman would have been a kid, and the way he would have experienced Ghostbusters is kind of how he made this film. He made us resort back to childhood. He focused on young teen characters and young characters like he would have been when the first film came out. It's like he's paying tribute to it. He's doing a Ghostbusters film the way he saw it as a kid, and it has that nostalgic and wonderful childlike innocence to it in many ways. I think that's what kind of brings something different to it, having it from the point of view of these teen and young child characters. It sort of helps you connect to it in a way, and you go on a journey with them, and you get in touch with that childlike part of yourself that adults seem to lose along the way, but still hidden within there, and sometimes it comes out. And this film's a great example of bringing that out. It has really good characters and a good story. It's very humorous. All the jokes pretty much hit, and I love them. Phoebe has a lot of these sort of silly jokes that are really great as well, but the humor is really good, and the banter between the characters and the cast is fantastic, and it sort of really feels like the original in that regard. He used a lot of practical effects, much like his father did, and I love that. I'm a huge fan of practical effects because I get a bit over all the digital stuff that we have these days, and it's good to see something that's taking a practical approach to this sort of thing. And obviously he uses visual effects in it, but it's minimal. The visual effects and the practicality go hand in hand, look really good. I kind of like the fact the whole film's set in a small town. It sort of gives it something different. It's a smaller population they have to deal with. The things that they have to go up against is kind of effectively used in that town, and the town is a sort of character in itself. And I like there isn't a lot of modern technology there. Yes, the Trevor character brings a mobile phone, but it doesn't get much reception there, and it's all sort of taking us back in time in a way. It gives it a sort of timeless feel. That's a film you could go back to no matter what decade or year or century you're in, and still get a lot out of it, and still feel it's very relevant and present and very modern. Something about small towns and kids having not much to do and getting in mischief and trouble that I really love. It sort of, I guess, throws me back to being a kid, and I think that was great. The actors all do a really great job here. I think the adult cast is great. Kerry Coon's really great as the mother of the family, Callie, and she's very funny, and she has a great relationship with her kids, and there's some great banter and humor that happens between them. And she feels very cool and present and interesting, and I like that aspect to her. And she has some fun moments in the film as well. I think Paul Rudd's really great here as this sort of teacher character that comes in. He's funny as usual, and he sort of really believes in Phoebe when no one else does, and he really tries to help her, and I really like that, and I like the relationship he has with the kids as well. Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things is very highly entertaining and fun here. He plays the older brother Trevor, and it's just about what Trevor does and what Trevor adds to the film and to the story itself is really great. And I like the relationship he has with his mother and also with his sister Phoebe. There's another actor in it I haven't really seen in anything, Logan Kim. He plays podcasts. He's a local who lives in the town. He's a little kid. And like his name, he has a podcast where he reports on strange and bizarre things that happen within the town. and the odd restaurant review, as he says. And he's really great. He offers a lot of humor, and he's really has a lot of fun here. He's a character who gets so excited about what's going on. And I like the relationship between him and Phoebe. There's something really great there. And what he adds to the story and how he becomes part of the team and the importance of him as part of the team is really, really great. He's just very, very funny and entertaining throughout the whole film, and has a really, really great and fun moment. I think the standout here is McKenna Grace, who I haven't seen in much. The only thing I really know her from is Haunting of Hill House, where she plays a young Theo, one of the kids. She's really great in that. But she's a real standout here. She's a very highly intelligent character. She's very capable. There's a sort of a very self-confidence. There's a self-confidence to her as a character, and she's able to accomplish things when people don't think she can, and she really rises above. Kenna Grace really takes control of the movie and is really a fearless character. Her fearlessness in the pursuit of the truth is just really inspiring in a way. She's full of courage and strength. And the strength comes out of her in a way she didn't expect, and I really love that. And I think McKenna Grace really captures that and gives such a great performance here as Phoebe, and really crafts a character we connect to and care about a lot. I like how she kind of starts skeptical about ghosts, but only becomes a believer by the end because of what she's been through. And I think this is a great way to go about it, in a real way to have a character that doesn't necessarily believe in what's going on, but slowly starts to. I think Jason Reitman accomplished what he set out to do. He crafted a film that pays tribute to its predecessor, the original film, in such a great way, but also adds something of his own flavour and style to it, and adds something a bit different. Nostalgic of the original film, and of being a kid in the 80s and 90s, and the experiences that kids have in that time. Resorts the audience back to a childlike wonder. I felt very nostalgic, and I really loved my experience with this movie, and I really connected to it. And there's a tribute to Harold Ramis in here, and what Jason Reitman does with that is just perfect and beautiful. And it even brought a slight tear to my eye, especially at the end. Final thoughts. In the end, it's really about learning who you are, accepting who you are, and playing to your strengths. And it's about forgiveness. Forgiving yourself, forgiving others for things they've done, and accepting them for who they are. I'm going to give Ghostbusters Afterlife 4.5 out of 5. A really highly entertaining and fun movie. I got a lot out of it. I really enjoyed it, and it was very nostalgic for the original and for my childhood, and I loved that about it. Anyway, that's all from me today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe down the bottom. Follow me on Facebook and Letterboxd. Otherwise, until next time, enjoy the movies.